Thank you for joining me today, and I want to share a special word from the Lord, and about how Jesus changes everything. You see, before, if you're a Christian or a follower of Jesus, there's a life before Jesus and there's a life after Jesus. The life before Jesus is usually a life that is a life of selfishness, a life of self-centeredness, a life that focuses on me, a life that focuses on pridefulness, on the things that I do to better myself, to better my surroundings, to better the people that are around me. And a lot of those things there's nothing wrong with that. However, when you get to meet Jesus and have a genuine encounter with him, everything changes. And that's the amazing part. Everything changes. So there's a life before Jesus and there's a life after Jesus. Now, if you haven't come to a personal relationship with Jesus, this is something that may be a little abstract to you, or maybe you may be familiar to it, but not interested. But if you have, you will understand that when you were without Jesus, there was this life that was pertaining to different things that were of different styles and different lifestyles and different goals. But Jesus changes everything. Everything. One of the wonderful things that we find in 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 17, and talking about awaiting in the new body, but in verse 17 it says, "Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, the new creation has come. The old has gone, and the new is here." What a wonderful thing. Because, a lot of people today are living in situations where they don't like themselves, don't like their situation, whether it be their living situation, their spiritual condition, their social settings, their emotional, well-being. Perhaps they're in a place where they feel like, they have nobody for them. But this particular passage talks about the beautiful thing about when Jesus comes, when Jesus enters that place, enters that heart, enters that house, enters that building. Everything changes. And it says that a new creation. No, so he formed us. In chapter 1 and 2 of Genesis, talks about God the Creator informing us, in making us, in creating Adam and all those things. But that's the physical part. This is the spiritual part he's talking about. We become a new creation. Because we're made in his image, because we're made in, we start understanding that, wow, God has specific intentions when he created me, so that when I would come to terms with loving him and coming to him, he would make me new from the inside out and create a beautiful, beautiful being. Not that you weren't before, but now you're fully encompassed in his love, because you have come to realization that everything changes once you meet him, once you accept him, once you let him come and adorn the inside of your heart, adorn the inside of your mind, adorn the inside of who God made you to be. And that's why it says that you are a new creation. The new creation has come. It's here. You are to embrace it, embrace the new things, the new ways of seeing things, the new ways of experiencing things with Jesus in your heart, with Jesus by your side. And then continues on to say, the old has gone. There's a remembrance of the old, maybe even remnants of the old. But he starts cleaning out the house, cleaning out those ugly things that were keeping you from having that relationship with him, from having that wonderful connection with him. And he continues on to say that old is gone, the new is here. What a wonderful thing when we, if you get the opportunity to have a vehicle, and the vehicle is no longer of service because for whatever reason you need to upgrade, and you upgrade that vehicle. It's that brand new feeling of, I get this new options. I get this. Now I don't have to worry about these other things, whether it be breaking down or whatever it may be. That's the new. When Jesus comes, when Jesus is there, when we accept them and incorporate them into our daily lives, he changes everything for the good. Brand new. Brand spanking new. May God bless you. May God bless your family.